Welcome to a world where crystals hold secrets untold and ancient mysteries are concealed within. A long time ago, stibnite was used to make eating utensils. Unfortunately, this was slowly poisoning people because it contains the toxic element antimony. This crystal has been found growing on human remains. It requires phosphate to grow, which is a primary component of bones and teeth. This crystal has tiny spiders trapped inside of it. It's caused by inclusions of the mineral hollandite. Fluorescent crystals are pretty common, but this one will continue to glow even after the UV light has been turned off. If you think quartz is a boring crystal, think again. When put under stress, it generates light. This effect is known as triboluminescence. It's also a huge cause of illness for construction workers. That's because breathing in fine particles of quartz dust can cause silicosis, which is the permanent scarring of your lungs. Autunite contains up to 48% uranium, making it highly radioactive. It also glows intensely under UV lighting. You won't see this mineral combination often, but it looks like it could be an alien snack. Hakmonite is just as strange because it temporarily changes color after UV exposure. You don't want to mess with cinnabar. In the past, it was used to make pigments, but that led to a lot of cases of poisoning. Of course, nowadays we know that the high mercury content is bad for your health. Not only does this crystal look creepy, but it also bleeds red when cut. The iron in hematite oxidizes in a reaction that's really similar to rust. Torbernite will slowly release cancer-causing radon gas. It contains uranium, which is constantly going through radioactive decay, and radon gas is a byproduct of that process. Pyrite can catch and spread a disease to other iron sulfide minerals. Once infected, there's no cure. The disease is actually a reaction that happens when the mineral is exposed to moisture and air. It creates sulfuric acid, which damages the specimen and others around it. This mineral isn't quite what it seems. Plumbogumite replaces other minerals while keeping their original form. In geology, it's known as a pseudomorph. In medieval times, emerald was used to embellish cups for the wealthy. They believed that it would protect against poisoning. And you can probably imagine how that turned out. Apatite is a primary component of human bones and teeth, and it's actually what makes them hard. Despite being the same mineral, it won't look as pretty as these specimens. Humans aren't the only ones that use minerals to their benefit. Many plants produce tiny calcium oxalate crystals as a defense mechanism. If eaten, they'll tear mouth tissue and cause irritation to the stomach. It's one of the main reasons why cats avoid eating certain plants. Before we had GPS systems, we had crystals. Vikings would use optical calcite to navigate the seas during overcast conditions. The secret lies in a property known as bifringens, which means that a single ray of light can be split into two separate rays. By looking through the piece of calcite, they could determine the position of the sun even if it was hidden behind clouds or the horizon. In ancient times, orpiment was widely used as pigment, and it was also a part of traditional Chinese medicine. Unfortunately, we now know that it has really high arsenic content. Technically, it's not a crystal, but this thing has otherworldly origins. It was formed around 15 million years ago during a meteorite impact that struck southern Germany. The immense force of the impact melted and splattered surrounding material. As it cooled, it resulted in this glass-like gemstone known as a tektite. But this is the creepiest crystal of them all.